Totally threw me off everything here. It's okay. Let me get through this. Dragon's Path, 3-0 over Wheezy, 3-0 over Son Goku, Nova, 3-1 over Emperor Nixon, 3-1 over PL. The loser of this will face Honeybee, but we are seeing the man Cyborg and his mid projectiles and all of his setups and mix. iLuusions pulling out a huge surprise this week.
Yes, and all these checks with the mids, I think he's trying to win the chip game right now, but all it takes is one hit from Aquaman, and half of your life is about to disappear. That's the King of Atlantis right there.
Well, as we talked about last week, you know, when we saw the Joker, we saw a couple characters we weren't, you know, ready for people to pick. iLuusions is sitting in winners, so maybe this is just one of those things, oh, let me try it out, see how it works. I want to show some swag here. I want to bring some hype to this top 8, week 4. iLuusions bringing the Cyborg, but nearly losing his first health bar here. One from the deep or Trident is going to do it.
And that Trident toss is going to pay off down the road because we've seen a lot of jumping from iLuusions, but these projectiles really are annoying for Aquaman because he can't really check them full screen because Cyborg can get another one out, and then he is winning the damage game there, and all the chip is adding up for iLuusions. It's not looking terrible, he just has to avoid these big hits.
Down one. Oh, okay.
This will about
going all the way back to the back of the theater yet again.
It's about to even us up, and the back three not big enough as the good read look right there from iLuusions with the jump back projectile. He's gonna wager early here. And 3-0, iLuusions.
3 bars.
Getting all that health back, and now if he plays the chip game,
he could be sitting pretty. We'll see how this pays off, and iLuusions just kind of waiting there. I feel like he could probably jump, but maybe not.
Oh,
I'm not sure. It looks like he has enough time.
And as you see there, Cyborg's projectile beating out from the deep by 2 damage. Ooh. And now look at the health lead from iLuusions, putting out the rockets just in case. And we haven't seen any trait from iLuusions in it. It does not go away on hit, and he went for the steam there, but it's not going to get it.
This is a dangerous place. This is a dangerous place. Not watching his feet. He's already clashed, and this is going to get away from him.
A huge comeback by Dragon there. iLuusions, because he wagered early, wasn't able to do anything about that, and because he went for the pipe, got beat out there, and Dragon taking that from iLuusions. It didn't look like a bad pick at all from iLuusions. I don't know if he's going to switch off. Green Arrow does struggle against Aquaman as well. Aquaman wins the chip game anywhere on the screen, but he's going straight for the counter pick here.
We'll see if he sticks with it. We know iLuusions will kind of sit over a character and just kind of debate over it. But man, that got away from him. You know, I don't even know the matchup number between Aquaman and Cyborg, but iLuusions played it in such a way that he had the advantage and just let it get away from him. And somebody please do something about Aquaman. Do something about Black Adam, because that was just ridiculous.
And here comes Black Adam. And I like the skin that iLuusions had with those orbs. It looked like the orb thing where you put your hand on it and the electricity goes crazy. iLuusions has some pretty cool gear there. But you know what? It's still not good enough to make me like Black Adam here. But this is definitely the pick of choice for Aquaman in tournament is Black Adam. He seems to be the only one that counters cleanly. Other than maybe Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is definitely a struggle for Aquaman, but we don't really see that pick as much at all in comparison to Black Adam.
You know, Dragon, that is his secondary. I mean, I guess we could say that. We haven't really seen Dragon pull out the Ivy as much, but either way, you know, Dragon definitely knows that matchup. And
yeah, he's even opted to play the mirror when he's fought other Aquaman, like a Daggett CEO. He's perfectly content with playing the Aquaman mirror, which a lot of Aquaman players do not actually like. Good check with the Paladin after Trident Rush.
I don't think anybody really likes Aquaman. Even people that play Aquaman don't like Aquaman. But here we go. Meter burn, Trident Rush. Good push block.
Ooh, a lot of neutral here. Neither of them want to do anything. The low lightning is about the only safe thing that's going to happen full screen. And all this chip, not enough. Coming out of the wire here in the center dive kick. This is very close.
Dragon may have been looking for a down 2 there to compete with that dive kick. But either way, they're still pretty much even in health. Dragon just has to...
Ooh,
and there we
big
go.
Old forward one. And something happened there that I noticed so much in this scene. So in this matchup, anytime someone picks Black Adam against Aquaman, for some reason, the first from the deep never goes punished.
Yeah, with the black magic.
Yep, Dragon threw one from the deep there, no reversal black magic. It's always the first one that goes unpunished.
It's got that little bit of block stun, and sometimes you just put it in too early and it doesn't work.
And the second one! That is, you know, almost the reasoning behind this pick is that it takes from the deep out of the matchup. And Illusions, 0 for 2 on punishing it.
Good down 2 by Illusions. Was going to get some decent damage out of that. Dragon with the clash. Wagers 1 bar. Illusion still with the health lead, and this is how the last match was. Illusions had a pretty comfortable health lead, and then he let it get away from him.
And Dragon's really good at interrupting those down 1 Palpatine. There's nothing that Black Adam can really do after down 1 except for trait. And guys, the loser of this is going to go down into the loser's bracket where they will be playing Honeybee. Honeybee gets the loser of this match.
So that means he'll either be going against Aquaman or the man of many characters, Illusions. And it could be a Green Arrow versus Flash match. It looks like Illusions has taken this, tied us up 1-1.
Striking out of nowhere, just like a flash of lightning, turning on that trait, dashing in and getting that throw. He almost covered his approach. You know, when his animation's on the screen, and someone has a very fast forward dash, you know, it can just visually throw you off, and that throw coming out of nowhere. Illusions tying us up 1-1. We'll see what Dragon is going to do here. I know Dragon does play Aquaman in this matchup, even at Big Offline Majors. Let's see if he's worked on something here, and he is picking the mirror.
Whoa. Okay, Dragon. Dragon may... I don't know if I've ever seen Dragon's Black Adam in my life. I'm not sure.
I knew for just a couple of days that he has been picking him in long sets with people, but I had no idea that it was going to be broken out in tournament. Because Dragon is one of those guys that will play almost every character just to get a feel for him. And off to a big start here.
And the down 1 into the hands, okay. And the overhead.
He did that 4-3 after a blocked down 1. And it is working right now. Everything is working for Dragon. Down 1 into EXLA. Illusions trying to get things started, but that dive kick a little too soon.
A Kandaki child could best you. Aton, give me strength.
We'll see what the wager is here.
Illusions gets half of that health back. What a commanding lead for Dragon in a character we've never even seen him play.
Yeah, and he's sitting so comfortable right now. He's trying to find his way in, but really no reason to. Illusions doesn't have the health lead, and he's the one backing up. And Dragon coming in with the 480 damage and the conversions on deck. Please, sir, 260. We're almost through here, and meter burns the Palpatine for all that damage. A down 1 Palpatine meter burn is like almost 300 damage.
Are we sure?
Like 280.
Are we sure that Dragon isn't a member of Emperor? Because that man's looking like Palpatine right now.
Black Adam.
Illusions. Wait a minute.
Maybe thinking of going back to Cyborg? Have we seen everything here on War of the Gods? Because apparently we haven't. Because he's going back to Cyborg.
I like this from Illusions simply because if he can pull this out, if he can get the win, Dragon can go back to Aquaman. But we saw how that first match went, and it wasn't really too one-sided. You know, Illusions barely lost, so I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. And it looks like Cyborg, you know, he can check the air, he can check the dive kicks. He's got some really good pressure and actually a lot of plus frames to work with.
Yeah, look at the spacing right now from Illusions. In full control, full screen, and very good punish on the dive kick. Recognizing that it was not meter burn.
Oh, we got the trade out.
He put out the Roomba, but the Roomba went the other way trying to clean up.
Not as smart as some of the smart bugs in MKX, all those tracking. Oh, wow, that was just crazy right there.
Very good blue wake up by Dragon there. That would have been a very, meaty and ambiguous cross-up. That I haven't really seen too many Cyborgs. Back in the Justice 1, he had some crazy stuff in the corner with that grappling hook. He had restands into grappling hooks, and he could 50-50 all day off of it.
Oh, and this pick is looking so good right now. Dragon sitting on full stick of butter. Doesn't have a chance to use it, and finally does, and trades up. Very smart stuff by Dragon just to get rid of that first health bar. Oh, and the down 2. Even on a down 2.
And that's twice Illusions has used the interactable to get out of that meter of 4-3 on wake up. When the river comes out, no matter what, it's coming.
And Dragon actually blocked it. Dragon there looking for a meter burn roll, gets caught in the startup of it.
Cyborg wins.
And Cyborg looking
that may
like
be the
an
first time we've ever
boss.
seen the Cyborg win screen in competitive play.
I think it is.
But I think we all know what is coming now. And that is,
if he goes
to rush. It's coming right now.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. It's coming. Aquaman's in the building. This was a close match earlier. Illusions didn't look too out of it. He just got hit twice by huge combos when he had a health lead, and Dragon was able to clutch it back. And had a commanding health lead. Got cornered again. Dragon won. So this isn't terrible if you're Illusions. You're mentally still in this.
Yeah, I mean, he just wasn't watching his feet there in the corner and tried to use the interactable, and that's just what cost him the match.
Oh, what a trade.
Some nice damage.
And this is the chip battle already in Illusions' favor. And right there, damage in his favor. This is good full screen for Illusions.
Tries to catch him in the air jumping, and it looks like this may force Aquaman to come in a little bit. Illusion's doing so good, staying just out of range of that from the deep. It will grab you out of the air, but only if you're so low.
Oh, Dragon not respecting anything there. On the Roomba!
Oh my God.
Coming under his feet.
Brings out the trait, grapples himself out of there, gets the damage in a full screen position. And Dragon with the down 2 could take the first health bar. He will burn the meter.
We've seen a lot of meter burn roll already from Dragon. He does not want to play this full screen game. And that's going to do it. This is very tight, down to 1 health bar each. And this has been incredibly even.
Yes, it has.
Dragon now has a bar to play with if you want to attempt meter burn rolls. If you want to attempt something here, trades up just in case the jump in worked. And very good meter burn roll again from Dragon. And burning that wager right after Dragon spends a bar so that he has the advantage here.
Yes, sir, and he does vote 2 bars, so he doesn't have any meter. Brings the Roomba out. It does not explode. Dragon on the wrong side of it. It's still going somewhere in the depths of Gotham City.
Trying to clean up the streets since Batman's not doing
That's
the job.
Right. Dragon catching up here. We're both in the 400s, and we're meter burning the Trident Rush, getting the chip damage. Illusion still has trait available. Oh, and that is going to do it. Clutch neutral jump punch by Dragon.
Aquaman
Wow,
wins.
what a set.